guys, welcome back to Super Dynamic Bros. I'm your host, Michael Sarabona.
And I'm Isaiah Amaro.
And today we're going to be going over a spoiler discussion of Avengers Infinity War. Probably, it's safe to say that this is the biggest movie of the year.
Biggest movie ever.
Yeah, in the last, after a 10-year build-up, 18 movies later, it's all come down to this. And remember, guys, this is a spoiler review, so we're going to be going over almost everything.
Yeah, if you haven't seen the movie yet, we do have a regular review on it, spoiler free. See what our thoughts was if you haven't seen the movie.
If you haven't seen this movie, honestly, stop this video. Go rush out and go see it. Just go do it, Everyone's talking about this movie. Be a part of the conversation.
Oh, no matter where you go get something to eat, the gym, you go get gas at work, school.
Honestly, it's everywhere. Like, I'm literally on I'm on Facebook and Twitter.
Yeah.
And every other two posts, it has to do something with the movie.
No, even on YouTube, too. It's like the whole thing, no matter what channel.
My entire feed is just of Avengers stuff.
Exactly.
I
even get emails for Infinity War from different websites. Fandango emails me. Marvel emails me.
Did Fandango email you how much you like the movie?
Yeah, exactly. They want my review on it. The Rotten Tomato email is like...
Yeah. I emailed Fandango back, go watch my review.
Exactly. We're tight like that. Kevin Feige emailed me and wanted to make sure I was okay with the movie.
It was like, hey, did we do everything fine for you? I'm like, yeah, I guess you did everything fine.
Bit fucking depressing, but everything was okay.
Thank you a lot for my I'm going to therapy now because of this one movie. Thanks.
Made me cry, thank you.
Yeah, I thought the Han Solo death would, affect me, but you guys did a much worse job.
Right.
Congratulations. Yeah, guys, we're going to be spoiling this. Everyone dies. Gamora dies. Vision dies. Loki dies. See, told you, we're going to be spoiling it.
The Hondale dies.
That got me.
Hey, that was the first death, too. And it's like right there in the beginning.
Let's just talk about the beginning of the movie.
Okay, so the beginning of the movie opens up where Thor Ragnarok...
It's literally where Thor Ragnarok just ends. If you haven't seen Thor Ragnarok, it's going to be kind of hard for you to kind of... Okay, what's going on right now?
Why honestly, Thor on a ship? Yeah, because I know someone who only watches Avengers movies. I was like, you really must have not gotten this movie.
Now, when you mean Avengers movie, just like Avengers and Age of Ultron?
Yeah.
That's it?
Yeah. They don't watch anything else. I was like, really?
So one's good.
One okay, one's maybe. Good. But I guess that's what everybody did, because remember when the movie came out, it was like a big opening one. But I know a lot of people who just saw that one first. It's like, okay, I don't really get it. I may just have to go back and watch the rest.
I just feel like I was so confused watching this movie if you do that.
Yeah.
Because really nothing of Age of Ultron kind of leads into this. Not really.
No, it doesn't. Especially you got Guardians of the Galaxy now. It's like, I really don't get it.
Yeah, most of this movie is like Guardians and Doctor Strange.
And then basically it's all... After everything in phase 3 kind of makes sense in this movie.
Yeah, this is more of a phase 3 let up.
Exactly.
Than really phase 1 and 2. They have references back to those, but
no, but it explains a little bit after Civil War what happens there.
Yeah.
Spider-Man, Doctor Strange, Guardians.
Yeah. This could be easily a Guardians 3 movie. A lot of time is spent on Guardians.
Yeah, this is also a Thor Ragnarok 0.5. 3.5.
Pretty much. So let's talk about the opening. So we open up with Thanos has pretty much destroyed half of the ship.
That's what they said. Half of the Asgardians are dead.
So Valkyrie and Korg is alive.
Both. I'm hoping so.
No, they the directors, I think
they said
the directors or Kevin Feige wrote that on Twitter today that Valkyrie got off. That she's alive.
That'll be good. Yeah, because you see Hulk. Well, you don't see Hulk, but he's not around the ship for a while, so I'm assuming
he pops out.
He pops out of nowhere, exactly. But what was he doing for the time being? So maybe you're right. Maybe he was trying to lead everybody out, Valkyrie, because them two are tight.
Yeah, because half the ship is gone.
Exactly. So maybe he took the other half out, make sure they got out safe, and then the minute everybody's good, he rushes out to go try to fight Thanos.
Which, by the way, can we just say that's the best way to prove that how powerful Thanos is?
Took a beat.
So it's really cool. So Hulk pops out, then Hulk just starts bashing on Thanos, and then you see the camera turn to Ebony Maw is like, no, let him have his fun.
Exactly. Like they're not even a bit
Just
worried.
let him have it. So not worried one bit. And it's literally, and the one punch to the Hulk's neck was like, ooh.
And then he just picks him and slams him.
Destroys him.
That must have been hard. Because right now, Hulk thinks he's the strongest.
Hulk has never been beaten in a fight. I mean, the Age of Ultron one.
No, but not that one, but the Ragnarok.
Yeah, but in the end, he didn't really lose.
I mean, if Jeff Goldblum didn't shock him at the end.
He cheated. No, don't get me wrong. He cheated. Definitely cheated. But he still didn't lose the fight.
No, the fight got stopped.
Yeah, but not to the point where, like, the Hulk is knocked out.
Yeah.
Hulk is knocked out cold in this movie.
I mean, Hulk was knocked out, too, in Age of Ultron. But that was, I'm assuming, because of the...
Can we not consider that movie a thing?
I'm considering it. If I have to consider The Dark World and Iron Man 3 as a movie, then I got to consider this one, too.
You know Iron Man 3 has nothing to do with this.
Yeah.
Thank God. But like I was saying before, he gets knocked out cold. The Hulk.
Yeah.
It's the best way to prove that, yeah, Thanos is kind of a big deal.
Not only that, it scares him.
Yeah.
To realize that you're not the strongest one and there's someone out there who can kill you. Yeah, I can see why Hulk got scared and didn't want to come out no more.
Yeah, and I like the fact that Heimdall used the last of his Bifrost magic to shoot him back to Earth.
Which I'm surprised he could do that. I mean, I kind of knew. Yeah, but like, you never really seen him ship anybody out that he's not on the Bifrost Bridge.
Yeah, I didn't know he had that power.
I don't know either. I can see it.
It's a surprise, but it's a cool surprise.
It was the last cool surprise of him.
But then actually now it kind of makes more sense that you can do that. Because, alright, so in Thor 1, the Bifrost gets destroyed.
True.
But Heimdall somehow is able to send Thor back to Midgard in Avengers. So I'm assuming he just has that power.
No, but the bridge got rebuilt.
Yeah, but we see that in Thor: The Dark World, but that's probably because that's like a couple years after.
That's true.
So maybe, because Loki even says a line of dialogue, what kind of dark magic did Father have to use for being able to send you here? And that's what Heimdall says. He's like, give me the last of dark magic to be able to do this.
That's true. And then at the end of the movie, the reason how they got back was they used the Tesseract, and then they shot back up because they were both holding onto it.
Yeah, they did like that turn.
Yeah.
The little flick of the wrist.
And I guess the machine that they used to keep it in place shot it back up.
Yeah.
Okay.
See, guys, it all connects back.
Yeah.
It all makes sense.
Yeah, because we watched all 19 movies, or 18 before this one.
It was a marathon. It really was.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
I like this movie because it's like frosting or like dessert. Like you just like, oh, what's for dessert? Or what's for dinner? Nah, but dessert. This is a treat for all people who watched all 18 movies.
Yeah, I mean, this is the combination of all 18.
Exactly.
Every little bits and piece of something is here.
No, like if you watch all 18, but you're a fan of just really Guardians. Here you go. If you're just a fan of Cap, here you go. Cap. Everybody does.
Great Cap.
Yeah, everybody had their moment of shine. Of course, Thor had like the biggest moment. Thanos had the biggest moment.
Oh yeah, but when I get into like who's like the MVP of the movie, it's Thor.
Yeah.
Thor is the MVP.
He got a new hammer. He's the only one that can hit him.
Oh my god.
All right, so
Stonebreaker.
Let's jump back.
We're
Heimdall ships Hulk out.
Yeah, which was cool.
Gets stabbed in the chest.
Yeah, it's fucking.
That was heartbreaking.
That
was the first step. It was my first one. I was like, no.
It's like, but like, I'm like, all right, Heimdall's dead. Okay, nothing can really get. This is sad, but then just Thanos choking out Loki, which is devastating.
And you're not 100% sure. Like, okay, at first it looked like he was trying to go towards him. Like, okay, I'll join you, this and that. And then you couldn't tell really. Like, okay, is that really Loki? Or is it like one of his hologram?
But no. But once he said Odin's son, and he gives that look to Thor, that's when I knew, like, oh shit.
Yeah, this is a kamikaze.
This is his sacrifice right here. He's gonna try. I mean, unfortunately, he fails because he tries to stab Thanos in the neck, but Thanos was just too quick to the draw. And it's just sad because, I mean, I like the fact that if Loki's going out, he's going out as a hero this time.
Right, he didn't go out like snake in the grass.
Yeah, it's just a villain. Like it's a really good.
No, yeah.
If you really think about it, it's a really strong arc that Loki has had throughout all the movies he's been in.
Yeah. No, I like this stuff a lot more than the Dark World one.
Oh, where he kind of fakes being dead.
Yeah.
Like he fakes being a hero. Yeah.
But this one was more.
This felt real.
Exactly. Like you kind of thought actually. Yeah, because they showed that he was still alive in the beginning, in the middle of the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's why I like the fact that, you know, Thor's motivation throughout the movie is more revenge. It's not like, I'm gonna go save the world. No, this guy killed my brother.
And half my people.
As my brother has been, he still was my brother.
Yeah.
And if anyone was gonna take him out, it was gonna be me, but it wasn't me. So,
which was awesome too. The reason why he didn't get mad at Gamora, I was like, "Oh, you're the daughter of Thanos."
I like the fact he's like, "Look, family sucks, right?"
Right. My brother was an asshole.
My brother was an asshole. He tried to kill me. I lost all my people and stuff. Like I understand. And I love when Star-Lord's like, I had to kill my dad for killing my mom.
Yeah. Sucks, I know.
I have horrible past too, right? Right? I love the scene of them two
trying
to one-up each other.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, Chris Pratt's hilarious.
No, they are. No, actually, both of them. Both Chris's are. So Chris versus Chris was hilarious.
I think this is... Because I'm so glad that they allowed to keep Thor's humor from Ragnarok. Like the little jokes.
Oh, they had to. Especially how good this movie was.
Yeah. Like every time he called him Rabbit.
Yeah.
He called Rocket Rabbit.
And he didn't even mind either.
It was like each one of the rabbit jokes hit every time. Okay. It was just perfect. Especially when he called him Sweet Rabbit.
Yeah.
That was the best one. Oh,
especially when he's trying to figure out, I was like, are you mocking me?
I am not mocking you. Why are you using such a deep voice? No, this was my voice from before. So funny. Like, I'm glad that this movie wasn't just all gloomy and moody and just dreadful. Like, this is the end. No,
it had some funny moments in this one. Yeah, it's just overall it's fucking depressing.
I mean, we'll definitely get to the end of the movie soon.
Okay, so right now Loki's dead. Loki's
dead. I mean, and then at that point, I'm kind of thinking like, all right, maybe is this the big death that they're really kind of
that nobody wants to spoil?
That nobody wants to spoil that Loki's dead. So I'm kind of thinking, because I'm thinking like, all right, like there's another Avengers movie next year, right?
Yeah.
So I'm thinking like, okay, maybe that's when all the big deaths are gonna happen. No, I'm pretty wrong.
Yeah.
I was wrong about all my predictions.
Well, when those two died, it makes sense. I'm like, okay, if they're not doing another Thor movie, I'm like, okay, it makes sense. Trying to, other than having them linger around into different movies, just have them die in this one.
Yeah, and this is the best way to kind of show, like, all right, there are actual stakes in this movie.
Exactly. It's not like an Age of Ultron where you just brought in a new character and he dies. Okay.
No, the one
I have no feeling for this guy.
Quicksilver?
Yeah, exactly. Like, you just brought him in, but he just died. I'm like, okay, he's dead.
If you killed Hawkeye in that movie, I would have felt something, but...
It made sense, too, because they did the way that he should have died because they showed his backstory. Like, they completed, like, who he was, so there wasn't no more secrets. Yeah. Like, he should have died, and then it would have been like, okay.
Like, them establishing, like, oh, he has a family and stuff. That's kind of like when in a cop movie someone established like I got like 3 more days until retirement.
Exactly, but I got one more.
You're definitely dying at some point in this movie.
I got like one more mission in me, and then that's it.
So that's why later, then when the scene with Pepper Potts and Tony, when they're just strolling in Central Park, when he's like, "Oh, we're getting married now, and I want kids."
Yeah, I had a dream. We had a kid.
Automatically, I was like, all right, red flags. Damn,
exactly.
Stark is actually going to die in this movie. I was wrong about that, too.
Right. Like, I should have, like, he died, and then Potts found out she's pregnant. And I'm like, oh, what the fuck?
Yep. Nope, that did not happen. And he actually survived this one.
All right, so Thanos gets the second stone, which we don't even see him get the first stone.
But he says he wiped out all of Xandar to get it.
Xandar, like, a week prior, which that kind of upset me. I kind of want to see it, but then... If they do a Nova movie, I hope they revert back to that scene in the beginning, just so he's the last Nova Prime.
Damn, maybe that's kind of what they're setting up.
I hope so, because I got excited when I kept thinking about that.
All the Nova Corps.
Exactly.
He's the last one.
Like, he's the last one, and then maybe if they do the Sam route, so he's a kid.
Yeah.
I hope they do that one just so because I want to see him and Spider-Man work together, and then maybe you get like
they're probably gonna keep him more in the galaxy.
Yeah.
More galactic stuff. I don't think he's gonna be in New York.
So you think it's gonna be the other one? I think it's Richard something. I forgot his name.
I can't remember.
That makes sense. But then again, you just lost John C. Reilly, and he's funny.
Yeah. But I kind of I did not even think of that.
Yeah, he wiped out Xandar.
That's kind of a smart it's a smart way to set that.
Exactly. Like, what's the best way to start off this movie? You bring back the scene that you didn't see in Infinity War.
Yeah, you bring the beginning of Nova. You just like
You just see
him wiping out all of Xandar
with no stone.
Yeah, and he's just the last one.
Or he comes in. That's what I was going to say. If he's a kid and stuff, his father was in the Nova Corps, so he just grabs the helmet, puts it on, and gets all the powers.
Yeah, and then just like cut to like years later, and then like, all right, this is our Nova movie.
Yeah.
Are you writing that down, Marvel Studios?
I'm on to your Marvel Studios.
Kevin, I'm one call away.
Yeah, so Thanos has this stone. Now he has a second stone.
Now he has the
Tesseract.
Power Stone. Now he has the Space Stone.
Space Stone.
I get so confused with the stones sometimes.
I know, especially when you try to like name their actual names.
I remember, I think it was at the end of Age of Ultron. I kept trying all right, I can name all the stones. It's the mind.
Exactly.
Now after rewatching everything, I'm like, I can name every stone.
And I know exactly where they're located too now.
I know where they're located. I know what they look like and what they do. Except for the Soul Stone. We found that out in this movie.
I was totally wrong. My theory was way off.
So I remember originally people thought it was gonna be Wakanda.
I thought it was in Wakanda.
Did not happen.
It made sense though too, because with the power of the Black Panther, you take it, you go to a different realm. Like a soul leaves your body. I'm like, okay, Soul Stone.
Yeah, that's true. But I guess they didn't want all right, maybe not everyone's powers need to be incorporated with the stones.
Yeah, or not all the stones have to be on Earth.
Yeah, which is smart. I mean.
Yeah. And then there was other theories too. It's like, oh, Tony Stark has it in his head. I'm like, really?
Or the arc reactor was just a Soul Stone.
I'm like, that's pretty far fetched because he changed that shit out like 3 times already.
The one he's using is not even real.
Exactly. This is all nanobites. There's nothing in there. It's just an empty hollow shell for nanobites.
Which when I first saw Tony Stark in this movie, I'm like, I saw the chest piece. I'm like, wait, what?
Yeah, you thought it was continuity right there?
Yeah, I was like, wait, hang on. I know for a fact, look, I know we don't like Iron Man 3, but I know for a fact he took it out.
Yeah.
But then it's like, no, it's just a portable one. I'm like, okay.
It's just a hole to hold all the nanobites.
Which that the suit was sweet.
Yeah.
Like the fact that every time it gets hit, like some of it will come off, but then it would just
or if he uses a lot of power, you see it leaving his body, so he has vulnerability and all that.
Which is very comic book accurate. That's an actual suit from the comics.
It is the bleeding suit.
Yep. Awesome. It's cool.
I'm so glad they didn't do
It's cool. And let's talk about the fight in New York.
Okay, so the ship blows up.
Boom.
Hulk flies back.
Hulk is sent to the Sanctorum Sanctum.
Which I thought was weird that Heimdall will send him there.
I've thought about that. I was like, wait, how did...
But he sees everything.
He sees everything, and he knows...
that Hulk is the only one that could warn Earth.
But no, not only that. He knows that Doctor Strange would be a friend because Doctor Strange helped out Thor in Ragnarok. Heimdall saw that too.
True.
Heimdall sees all.
Makes sense, but why...
So it makes sense that he would send him there.
But why not ship Thor? Unless Hulk can't breathe in space, and he knows Thor is the only one that could breathe in space, and probably take that blast if they blow up the ship.
Well, no, remember, Thor looked at Heimdall.
Yeah.
He was kind of like, look, send him.
Oh, so he won.
He needs to go. Yeah, He had a specific look during that scene. Like, hey, send him.
They could read eyes because I couldn't read those eyes.
You can what?
I guess them two could read eyes together because I couldn't read those eyes.
Remember, Heimdall can see into your mind's eye.
Yeah, it's true. He does have really nice eyes.
Damn, Heimdall's kind of overpowered. He's OP.
He is.
He's dead now, but...
I know. It's sad.
Kind of sucks Idris Elba is no longer a part of this.
Right. I wish he was. Actually, I kind of wish he was Jon Stewart, but okay. Oh, now it's done with the MCU. You could probably jump over to DC now.
That's true.
Hulk?
So yeah, Hulk is in.
New York City.
Hulk, Doctor Strange. They meet up with Tony. Funny banter between Tony and
Strange.
They're pretty much the same person.
Almost, yeah. Cockiness, smartness. One thinks they're better than the other. Yeah.
They almost have the same background, so it's kind of like it makes sense that like they both would be butting heads.
Yeah, because they're both stubborn, smart geniuses,
and they're both the ones that think that they would be the leader.
Yeah, makes sense. Yeah. One is a genius in technology, the other one is a genius in magic.
You know, there was one thing that was missing in the entire dynamic that I'm kind of disappointed that nobody used it.
What's that?
Not one person said no shit, Sherlock.
Oh fuck, because they're both Sherlock.
They both played Sherlock.
Damn it.
Not one fucking person said no shit, Sherlock.
Damn, that would have been perfect line for one.
That would have been a perfect line for one. Which, by the way, I love the fact that before the Hulk shows up, that it's just Doctor Strange trying to get his order down to go to the deli.
Yeah, he didn't have any money, so
he has no money. He's like, I have like 200 rubies. How much does that cost? Like $1.50. I could watch them two all day. They're funny.
Honestly, there ain't really much to do when you're watching the Sanctum.
No, there's really not much to do in there.
Exactly.
I love the fact that this is like a casual day for them.
Like so, Hulk crashes in, turns back to human.
Yeah, warns Tony. Then like Hulk's like, all right, we need to call the rest of the Avengers. Or no, they need to look for Vision now.
Yeah,
Vision's run off.
But Vision is the MIA, and the only one who probably knows where he is Cap. Tony's a little afraid to call Cap.
Tony, which I'm like, all right, man, dude. Like the fate of the world rests in the hands of Vision. Really, you're not gonna call Cap?
Right. And another thing too, you've been holding on to that flip phone for 2 years now.
That's kind of funny. I like the fact that he keeps it. He keeps it on him though. At all times.
So he after like once in a blue, like every 2 weeks or so, you actually charge that flip phone.
Can you imagine like every day he just like looks at Steve's numbers like
the only contact on his phone is like
I should call him. No.
You want to hang out?
Hey Cap.
How's your day?
Flip phone.
I still have your shield. I have your new shield that I haven't gave you yet. Also made Thor a belt that I still haven't gave him yet.
It's all coming in Avengers 4.
I hope so, because I kind of want to see what that belt does. I heard it's supposed to be give like an energy booster.
Does he really need an energy booster though?
No, he does not. But I just kind of want to see what else can it do to him that he doesn't do in this one. No, and Cap shields, because Cap already has 2 cool shields already.
Oh, those. The whole Captain America looks so sweet in this movie. Right. Beard and everything.
I love the Thor. You copied my look.
Oh, you cut your hair. Oh, it looks like you copied my beard. Well, I love it. I'm telling you, Chris Evans can be Solid Snake. With that beard.
Yeah.
Give him an eye patch and a little in the Rambo headband. Bam, that's my casting for Solid Snake.
Like it.
I mean, I kind of stole that. I saw a picture of someone did that.
I would have picked like Joe Margolo.
Joe Manganiello.
I don't know what his last name is, but him.
The guy who was supposed to be Deathstroke.
Yeah, he looked good as Deathstroke though, so I just imagine
that
him.
One scene he had.
Exactly. So I looked at him like, fuck, he looked good as Solid Snake too.
Yeah, he's got a better shot at that than being in DC. That's all I can say.
Yeah, no, sad.
Yeah, it's sad. But yeah, so now it's now the Black Order has come to attack in New York.
Mm-hmm.
Which, by the way, I gotta say, let's talk about the Black Order a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Best person in the entire movie for me was Ebony Maw, Squidward guy. Just because he is the ultimate hype man. Like he walks in the room like, congratulations, you're about to be killed by the children of Thanos. You should be grateful for this. This is an honor.
The most cockiest one in the group. I love it.
I mean, he proved that he was though. Yeah. You could throw anything at him. He just throws it away.
Dodges it quick. Nothing hurt him. Cool. Like even when the big muscle guy, I forgot his name.
Oh, I only know 2 of their names.
Exactly. So he can't he got hit hard. He's flying back and he just brushes him away. I'm like, oh nope.
Yeah, the cool. He had like that throwing axe that comes out of his hand. That was cool.
Yeah, the axe on the chain.
The axe on the chain.
Yeah,
cool.
so
Ebony Maw was awesome. That dude was awesome. And like the other 2, I think the other name was Proximity Midnight.
Yeah, she was badass.
Yeah, she was cool. The fight with her, Cap, and Scarlet Witch was pretty sweet.
Yeah, even her, Scarlet, no, Black Widow and
yeah,
in Wakanda.
and yeah, that fight was cool. Yeah, that was cool. And I love that the fight where you first see Cap, he just catches the spear, the Avengers music pops up. I'm not gonna lie, I clapped so fucking hard for that.
Because he dodges Cat and then throws it back.
He just throws it back. He uses it during the fight. Like, it was so slick. I'm glad they kept, Cap's fighting moves and stuff. He's the best fighter of all of them.
Kind of wanted to see who was faster, him or Black Panther, but
they both ran at the same pace.
Awesome.
That might be one of the best parts of the movie. Just them two running headfirst in the battle.
Like, I wonder whose idea was like, you know what? Let's have a race battle in this movie just out of nowhere. Just see who's the fastest.
They ran like the same speed. Like,
well, everybody's a mile behind.
Yeah, that was sweet. So yeah, then Spider-Man comes into the fight.
Yeah, I love that one. He's like, Ned, I need a distraction.
Oh my God, we're all gonna die.
That's perfect. I love Ned.
Ned is the best. I'm glad Ned had at least like one moment in this movie.
Yeah, I'm glad he grew his hair back. Cause remember, he was like bald as sun after Homecoming came out.
Yeah, he got bald for the press tour.
Yeah, that was weird. I was like, really?
He was a bald kid.
Stan had a Stan cameo.
I thought the Stanley cameo was fine.
That's fine. It made sense here.
A little bit better for this one.
Huh?
I was expecting like a little bit better of a cameo in this one.
Right, it's the 10th anniversary, 19th movie.
It's kind of a throwaway cameo. What, kids? You never seen a spaceship before?
I mean, it makes sense too, because where else can you put him in this movie? Nowhere.
Well, do you mean nowhere or actual nowhere?
Nowhere.
There is one cool cameo in Nowhere, which every time I watch the movie, I cannot see it, but apparently it's there. It's the Rest of the Development cameo with the blue Tobias Fluke.
Yeah, I had to see a photo of it because I just did not see it. I haven't
seen a photo.
Then once I saw the photo, I was like, oh, okay. I see it a little bit.
Funny. That's funny.
But Thanos is a fan of Arrested Development.
Oh, for sure. For sure. Let's talk a little bit about Thanos.
Thanos had a big... This is Thanos' movie.
This really is Thanos' movie.
It is.
Like, as much as, you get a lot of screen time with some of the other heroes, more than others. Like, you don't really get that much with Cap and...
no.
With Cap and
his team. Yeah, you don't really get much of the new Avengers shots, but...
Or the Secret Avengers at this point is what they are.
Yeah, because they were the new Avengers. But yeah, now I guess you're right, the Secret Avengers.
So, because I'm thinking, alright, you get a lot of screen time with the Guardians people. You get a lot of with Doctor Strange. You get a lot of more screen time with the new people.
You got more time with Thor.
More time with Thor, which he's really the only of the OG Avengers that you really get the most time with.
Correct. You get some with Iron Man. More so, you get less time with Black Panther.
You get pretty much, yeah.
Like, I see M'Baku more than I saw Black Panther.
To be honest. I like the fact that, the final fight is in Wakanda, but it's really not much of Black Panther in this movie.
No, it's not.
I mean, granted, he did have a whole movie to himself that came out 2 months ago, so.
Well, I mean, everybody in this movie had a whole movie to themselves.
Well, his just came out recently.
Correct.
We just saw it.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is definitely, because when I was watching trailers, I'm like, damn, does a lot of this movie take place in Wakanda? Is this Black Panther 2.5?
Basically, no, 1.5, yeah.
1.5? And I was like, it's not. It was a good amount of Black Panther, but not that much.
No, yeah. I think Shuri did more work than he did.
Shuri gets one line.
Yeah.
One or two lines. Well, I kind of wanted, but her lines are funny though. Right. Like when she's like, "Oh, you could have done this and this,"
and Bruce was like, "I wasn't thinking of this."
And he was like, "Oh, I'm sure you tried really hard though." She was my favorite Black Panther.
Yeah.
But no, this is definitely Thanos' movie.
It is. They explain the beginning. They explain what the Stones is. They explain why he's doing this. Which the reason he's doing this is to keep balance in the world.
So since his reason for, because what he wants to do is just wipe out half of the population
Yeah, half the galaxy.
Because he feels like we're becoming overpopulated and it's taking out resources and you have starving children everywhere. Like, I love the flashback scene with baby Gamora and him. Because it kind of showed, like... Because it showed, like, he had a very heart to him in some ways. Look, he's an evil guy. Don't get me wrong. He's a villain. But he's a villain with, like, a heart. Like, I like the fact that, like, when he's trying to show Gamora, like, the knife and, like, look how balanced it is.
Yeah, keep her distracted while...
Just keep her distracted.
Yeah.
And when she tries to turn her head, he's like, no, don't look.
Yeah.
So, when that leads up to the point, which I think is the most devastating part of the movie,
that was a really
which
hard
is
one.
Gamora's death scene, you really feel more for it.
I did.
Because it shows that, like, yes, he actually did love Gamora.
That's what I say this was the hardest death for me to watch, because you see in the other movies, like, she spent her whole life trying to prove his love for her.
Yeah.
That it was there. To find out that it was there this whole time, and that is the reason why you're gonna die.
Yeah. She not only that she spent most of her time trying to prove herself to him.
Correct.
But then half her life was also spent trying to prove how she was not him.
Exactly.
How, like, no, he was just an awful being to her.
Yeah, up until, like, Guardians 1 is like...
Yeah. Because she always said how much she hates him. She hates him.
Well, she was trying to prove to him at first. Yeah.
But until you learn, like, no, he actually did love you.
And now you're going to die because of it.
And because of that, all right, you have to give one soul to get the soul stone. You got to give up the true thing you love. And I love, and, like, when she starts laughing at that, it's like, this is like the universe spitting in your face because you don't love anything. And he just turns around and he has, like, he has not only just tears, he has Denzel tears.
Exactly.
That just come down. And you're just like, oh, fuck.
Yeah. And her face is like, oh, fuck.
And she goes, oh, fuck. And then she tries to stab herself. He uses the reality stone to take away the knife.
Do you understand the bubbles?
No.
Marvel vs. Capcom. He has bubbles.
Oh my god, you're right.
Wait, remember when we played the game a lot? When you play as Thanos, he throws bubbles. I thought it was funny. I started laughing. I was like, okay, bubbles. I get it.
That makes sense for, like, when Star-Lord tries shooting Gamora.
Yeah, and it's bubbles came out.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, you ever realize why it's bubbles?
Yeah, that's
like, out of everything you could imagine is bubbles.
But, like, oh my god, that's even weirder when it's in that scene too. Like, all right, this is not for comedic. This is definitely not a scene for comedic effect.
This is just him loving bubbles.
Yeah. No, that's weird. Actually, that's weird.
Yeah. Yeah. Now you can't look at the movie again or play the game without thinking of that scene.
The entire scene, I'm like, wait, okay, that's more first Capcom. This is not that. This is not that serious anymore.
We totally brushed over the most hidden cameo of all time.
Oh, did not see this at all coming.
I kind of saw it a little coming because I was listening to an interview of Samuel Jackson like a year and a half ago when they were talking about Infinity War. It's like, yeah, we're bringing back the red face guy.
Oh, he said that?
He said that. But it was so long ago, I brushed it off. But then once I saw him, I just thought of that video again. I was like, fuck.
No,
you were right.
Never saw that.
I saw that video. He's like,
Red Skull is the keeper of the stone,
which is awesome.
It makes sense because we never saw what happened to him after he got teleported by the space stone. It makes sense that it would teleport him there.
He has a drape over. He kind of looks like Darth Maul a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit, yeah. You realize it's not Hugo Weaving?
It's not.
It's not. It's another actor.
Kind of sounds like him a little bit.
It's a good imitation, but it's not Hugo Weaving.
Good for him, because I heard he doesn't want to do this shit no more.
No, he talked shit about being Red Skull like a couple years ago.
Why?
He I guess it was around the time when he was doing Transformers, when he was the voice of Megatron. He was just talking shit about big budget movies like this, which is why he's no longer the voice of Megatron in Transformers.
Like in Part 4?
Not even Part 4. Last one he did was 3, which came out the same year as a First Avenger.
And what is he doing now?
He's got a show.
Show?
Yeah. He has a show with Benedict Cumberbatch coming out.
Nice. Another Avengers.
It's just another fucking Avengers. But yeah, but when Thanos throws Gamora off the cliff, boy, it got me.
And then you just see her body there too. Like they had to show her dead.
They had to show her dead. Because I'm thinking like, all right, maybe like just the act of him throwing her off the cliff. Maybe like, all right, the stone will stop her.
Or maybe like she will just like teleport up and turn into a stone.
Yeah.
But no, she's dead on the floor.
She's fucking dead. She's dead on the floor. Which I'm really, look, because I love Gamora. I love all the Guardians. I love the fact that we finally know that Star-Lord and her are in love. They had a kiss. Mm-hmm. She even tells Star-Lord, "You're the most thing I love in this whole galaxy."
Yeah, because it's been years since the first one.
Yeah, no, it's been years since the second one.
Oh yeah, the second one. Yeah. You're right, because the second one takes place 6 months after the first one.
Yeah, and this takes place a couple years after.
I think 4 years after.
Something like that.
Yeah,
it's now Teenage Groot.
Yeah. Which
I love the fact that Teenage Groot's just on a.
He's just playing Defenders all day.
Yeah. Well, he's playing Defenders.
Yeah. It was a real game, but what they did is they changed the logo to look like the Defenders comics.
Yeah. I thought it was a cool tease. A little Easter egg.
Yeah. Which I like that too. And then Rocky's like, yo, you have to pee, just whip it out. I mean, we've all seen that before.
I love Rocket.
And somehow Thor knows how to speak Groot because it was.
Oh, he says it's an elective he took in school.
Fucking 1,500 years ago.
I'm telling you, I can watch an entire movie of just Thor, Rocket, and Groot.
Yeah.
Just going around. But yeah, but no, that Gamora scene.
Heartbreaking.
And it's more and more like, fuck, anything can really happen in this movie.
Yeah, because now you think like, fuck, what about Guardians 3 now? What about this? How come?
Do you think Gamora can come back?
With the Soul Stone, anything's possible.
I hope so, because I want her in Guardians 3.
Can you resurrect a soul with that stone? Can you trade a soul for a soul?
I think so.
I think you could trade a soul for a soul. I think that's how it works.
I know for a fact you can resurrect someone somehow with the Soul Stone.
Yeah.
In the comics.
But I'm pretty sure the way they want to do this is soul for a soul. Because there's a purpose reason why the core Avengers are still there.
Yeah, I was going to get into that later, but yeah. Everyone who survives is from like phase 1.
Yeah.
Except for Rocket and the other girl from Black Panther.
Yeah. Shuri? No, the other one.
No, well, we don't know what happened to Shuri.
Yeah, they didn't show her.
Yeah, the one she's
the warrior. I know.
Yeah, she's from Walking Dead. I can never remember her character's name.
Yeah, that's why I didn't say it when she was fighting.
That's why I didn't say it either. Yeah, I'm sorry, Black Panther fans. I loved her. Don't get me wrong.
We just came out like 2 months ago. I can't remember everybody's name.
It's been a while.
But yeah, no, you're right. Everybody, no, but except for like, of course, Nick Fury, he disappears too. But
yeah, he's like the only one from phase 1 that disappears.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But all the OG Avengers are all alive.
Yeah.
And Hawkeye's out somewhere.
Hawkeye's out, being Hawkeye.
Which it took me halfway through the movie to realize, fuck, Hawkeye really is not in this movie.
No, and I really wanted to see his new look.
You're gonna see it in part 4.
His Ronin look, man, because his Ronin look looks awesome. I'm excited for that.
But I'm like, oh shit, they're really saving Hawkeye for part 4.
Yeah.
I was like halfway through the movie, I'm like, fuck, no wonder Hawkeye's not on any of the trailers or posters. Yeah. He's just not in the movie.
Yeah, so Gamora, dead.
Dead.
So yeah, now you get the fight on Titan.
Yeah. Which, alright, I'm gonna bring up a question. Okay. Has to do with Thanos.
Uh-huh.
Okay. So Thanos, is he a better villain than Darth Vader?
As far as
here's my thing. All right, think about Darth Vader. Okay. I feel like I'm about to get fucking yelled at.
But as far as a movie villain, or as far as a villain in general?
As far as a movie villain, because here's my thing about. All right. So let's think like the original trilogy of Star Wars, okay? Mm-hmm. He doesn't really get to kill any of the main characters except for Obi-Wan. Mm-hmm. But even then, that's just Obi-Wan getting more powerful.
I felt like
he really kind of fails in most of his missions. Like I was thinking, like in the first movie was to destroy the rebellion. Doesn't get to do that.
Correct.
In the second movie, trying to turn Luke Skywalker to the dark side. Doesn't get to do that.
I feel like
ultimately his one ultimate moment was killing the Emperor. That's more as a good guy.
Honestly, I think Thanos is the only villain who actually could.
Thanos wins in the end.
Wins. Exactly.
Thanos
like
kills half of everybody.
Because they don't want to count this movie as a part 1 of part 2. Wins at the end.
Look, right now we just seen this movie, this one movie. In the end of the movie, it's him sitting on a porch, smiling in the sunset because he snapped his fingers.
Yeah.
And killed half the population.
Honestly, yeah, because Darth Vader couldn't finish his job. Couldn't proceed his goal in life. Voldemort didn't see his goal at the end of the movie either.
Look, the only really true other movie villain that kind of wins in the end, like comic book and wise, was the Joker.
Yeah.
Because you think of the point of the Dark Knight, his point was to crush Harvey Dent.
Which he did, correct?
He succeeded. So, and the whole point of Thanos was to wipe out half the population. Thanos ultimately did everything that he set out to do.
Yeah, because I was trying to think of anybody else who thought they were correct. Zemo thought he won, but...
Zemo kind of won, but he still got caught. Ultimately, his goal was to kill himself right there, but he got caught.
Well, his main goal was to disassemble the Avengers.
Which he did, but then they just came back.
Yeah. Eventually, they had to come back because of Thanos.
Yeah. So that's what I'm just thinking. Like, look,
I think Thanos is right. I think 20 years, 30 years down the line, people are gonna look back and be like, "Wow, Thanos is it."
I think we can actually have a conversation of Thanos being a hugely important part of villain cinema history. Because even if, like, all right, Darth Vader has family and human connections with his kids, so does Thanos.
Yeah. No, they're not saying that they're there. Thanos is definitely not a robot type villain where it's like, okay, to kill, destroy, kill. No,
he's not Ultron.
Exactly. Like, oh, I just want to rule the world. That's it. I just want to rule. Like Thanos, throughout the movie, you see him like he doesn't kill if he doesn't need to. He doesn't. He tells people too, like Stark, I respect you. Like, oh, Peter, Quill, like I respect you. You know.
Oh, he said I like him.
I like him exactly because he does what he's promised. He fulfills his destiny. He's like, you know what? Okay.
Thanos thinking in his mind everything he's doing is right.
Yeah.
That's the whole point of what he's doing. He thinks he's helping the galaxy,
which is kind of weird, yeah. Because Hela did the same thing. Killmonger did the same thing. It's like, oh, I'm helping the world by blah blah blah.
That's why I always think like the best villains are the ones that think that they're doing the right thing.
Yeah,
Thanos thinks he's doing the right thing. I don't really think Darth Vader really thought he was doing the right thing.
No, Darth Vader knew he was doing the wrong thing.
He was just evil.
Yeah.
No, like I'm not at all saying that Darth Vader.
Oh no, he's the most iconic character. Yeah. Not even villain. He's the most iconic movie character of all time.
When you think of Star Wars, what do you think of?
Vader.
I think of Vader.
Exactly.
You know, but I'm saying like an argument could be made that like who's really the better villain. But I really got to give this movie more time and see how in part 4 happens.
Exactly. You don't see like, much of Thanos. And you see him turning his head in Avengers. You see more of him in Guardians 2.
He's sitting in a chair.
Oh, Guardians, yeah. Guardians, not Guardians 2.
Yeah, Guardians.
Guardians 1. Guardians. Yeah, you see him more talking than this and that.
You see him grabbing the gauntlet in the end of Age of Ultron.
Exactly.
I'll do it myself.
So, you're right. Let's at least watch 4.
Yeah.
See how it plays out. I just want to
give this movie more time. I just wanted to point, because like I thought about it the other day. I'm like, he does accomplish his goals that Vader never really got to accomplish.
Right. Yeah. And the Joker did proceed his goal, but like you said, he got caught at the end. Just like Zemo, he got caught at the end. I'm not saying they're the same.
Yeah, I mean Zemo kind of won.
He won. I mean, he disassembled the core. The course was gonna happen regardless. He just upped it more faster.
Yeah. I just thought Zemo's plan was just so convoluted.
No, it was way too much of a luck.
Yeah, it was like, all right, coincidence.
Oh, coincidence.
Wow,
Hey,
this
you
happened.
guys.
All right, and how'd you know that this was gonna happen? Do you really think this guy was gonna feel
I
this
planned
way?
this shit out for a year. I was like, okay, yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, that's why I'm really thinking Thanos is he's gonna be talked about as a great cinematic villain, up there with Joker, up there with
Right.
and it's good, and with Vader, and just good thing because like
Bruce,
huh?
Jaws.
Fuck yeah, Jaws. Look, Jaws is the hero of that movie. Okay,
Jaws is
Don't let
saving
anyone ever tell
the
you.
equal environment of fishes
he's keeping the waters perfectly balanced.
until Mad comes out.
Man is a true enemy of that movie.
So Mag, then Mag is the one who's the true hero.
Oh, Mag. Oh,
Mag.
I thought I said man for a second.
No, Magalo.
Mag.
The
No,
Magadon.
that's look. Infinity
Oh,
War made $250 million this opening weekend.
But Mag.
Meg is gonna make over 300. I'm calling it right here, right now.
Yeah, you betting your money on that one.
I'm betting all the
The
horses.
Magadon is gonna be the most.
The Jason Statham Megalodon movie is gonna make the most
Why
money
people are
this
so
year.
excited for this movie? I'm excited for the wrong reasons,
I am so hyped for that movie.
and it's wrong.
For all the wrong. Look, the first trailer was pretty sweet.
It is. This is the second trailer.
Okay, the one trailer was pretty sweet.
It is.
Yeah, I haven't seen the second. I don't think it has been one yet. But that's pretty sweet.
So back on Titan. I was trying to think where the hell we were at before.
I mean, we kind of skipped around.
Yeah, we jumped around, but like, alright, so now.
But we can talk about the fight on Titan.
Alright, so the fight on Titan looked pretty good too once they figured out a plan, which I liked it. The whole
plan was smart to
Yeah.
really just kind of like just attack him on all sides and try to get the glove off.
right, distract him and all
Yeah.
that.
And I like the fact that they hid Mantis until the end for her to like try to put him under, and just him struggling and stuff. Which I kept every time I watched the movie, I kept thinking like, is that an animatronic of Thanos' head?
What does she holding?
When she's holding him, because it looks so fucking real.
It does. Plus the CGI is very good at
It must be. I don't know. Yeah, I kept trying to watch that scene. I'm like, is that an animatronic of his head?
Would be
Or
smart.
is that just a CG? Or is that just great mocap? I'm telling you, the performance captured. Look, Josh Brolin's performance in this movie is insane.
You know what they could have done too is like had like the green head of his, and then with all the dots, and just have her hold it and just put the paint over it.
Oh yeah, it could be. I'm
Yeah.
saying it just looks so real.
Yeah, I don't think she was just holding air going like this.
No, yeah.
It was way too good.
Have you seen like set photos of Josh Brolin as Thanos?
No.
It's him in this like like those CGI suits with the dots and everything. And then just like above his head is just like a cutout of Thanos' head.
So they could keep an eye on
Yeah,
him.
it looks so funny when you actually look
I
at
love
it.
doing that. It's like when I was watching like behind the scenes of Ragnarok, and you see like Hela holding a cardboard like hammer.
Oh yeah,
It just looks ridiculous when she's holding it.
like the movie magic, man. I'm telling you, it's crazy how they're able to do all this.
Yeah.
But no, it looks so fucking real, and the
Right.
whole scene is great. And you know what? A lot of people are giving Star-Lord shit for that scene.
Well, because he was the reason
There's
why
a reason why
the glove
he
almost
got
came off.
angry.
Spider-Man almost had it out,
Literally a split second later,
Yeah.
he would have gotten it.
which was it's basically almost a scene from the comics. Like
Yeah. Well, yeah, because it wasn't ultimately Spider-Man the one that.
no, Silver Surfer was the one that almost had it off his hand.
Oh yeah. I was thinking something else.
Yeah.
But no, look, I'm gonna defend Star-Lord here. What would you do in that situation? You found out that the one true love of your life got taken out by this guy.
Take the glove off, beat the shit out of him.
But still,
But that's me being clear-headed. Star-Lord is
That's
not a
you being
clear-headed
clear.
guy.
Look in the moment. Look, Star-Lord. It's a part of his character.
Exactly. Look, the type of guy who he is, he's the one that's like, oh, I'm not from Earth, I'm from Missouri.
Yeah,
He's that type of person.
That's such a funny line.
Like, I'm like half Earth, and you're full Earth, so I'm like half dumb, so it makes 100% of you.
It means you're 100% dumb.
Exactly.
Or his line was like, "Is Footloose still the greatest movie of all time?" And he's like, "It never was." What? But like he's hot headed when it comes to the things that he cares about. Like, remember in Guardians 2 when Kurt Russell says like, "Yeah, it was a shame I had to kill your mom."
Yeah.
And his first reaction was just to blow him to pieces, like right then and there, like no thinking about it. He was just kept trying to shoot him.
which it doesn't make to a great leader, but yeah.
You know, so it's one of those things. Like, what would you do in that situation?
I don't know. See, me right now, I'm clear-headed, so I probably would have came up with a
You
different.
said I would have waited.
Huh?
In that moment, he wasn't clear-headed.
No, he wasn't. So yeah, which as far as we haven't talked about it, but Spider-Man got a new suit.
Oh shit, we have not talked about Spider-Man at all.
So we see a glimpse of it in Homecoming.
Glimpse of the suit in Homecoming.
Looked awesome.
It looked cool in that. But once it gets put on and stuff,
Yeah,
that's fucking sweet.
it is so good. I love it.
So, it's like
When the arms came out and he doesn't even know, like, what the hell is this?
oh, when the arms. And I was trying to think, like, did we ever see the arms come out in any trailers or anything?
They kept it hidden. I've
That
only
was
seen it
smart.
in marketing when the toy lines came out and all that.
Oh yeah, I try not to look at those.
Hard.
Those spoil everything. Especially Lego sets.
Yeah, Lego
Those are
says.
the worst.
I mean, they kind of changed it up because they said the Soul Stone was in Wakanda.
Oh yeah, I think I read something about that.
Yeah, and then they had like one where it's like in New York City, but like they had like a little newsstand, and Daredevil was on the newsstand.
Oh my god.
So you know how many people like I heard was trying to look for that paper, and when they were in New York City, like they kept looking around to try to see any newspaper had an article of Daredevil on it, just so you could try to have a small connection to the Netflix.
I wonder if they're gonna mention any of it at all on like Luke Cage coming up.
That's what I was worried about too. Like, how are you gonna do Luke Cage this summer? How are you gonna like? I feel like
the only thing they could do, like, all right, it's before Infinity War. That's all I can think of.
Yeah, but too, Daredevil comes out at the end of this year too. You gonna do the same thing?
I don't know, bro. That's a good question.
Like I'm like 2 episodes behind on Shield, so I don't know what the hell they're doing right now.
How many episodes I'm behind? A whole season.
2 season.
Whole season. I caught up.
Did you at least see the Ghost Rider season?
Yeah.
In the
Yeah, I finished that.
So you finished that season?
Yeah, it's never started 5.
5 was pretty good.
Yeah.
I dig 5.
Look, I'm so behind on all like the CW shows.
I'm all caught. Actually,
Legion
I'm like 2 weeks behind.
did not start. I started Westworld
That's
season 2.
Yeah, I fell asleep on Westworld season 1. I mean episode 1.
All right, we're not going to talk about that, but okay.
We'll talk about that next season, next episode of the podcast.
Next episode, yeah. All right, going back to Spider-Man.
Spider-Man suit was awesome.
Spider-Man suit is awesome.
He doesn't have Karen.
No, he did not have Karen. I miss Karen. I like
I
Karen.
don't think the suit had Karen in it.
You know that Karen's played by Paul Bettany's wife?
Yeah, I like
Jennifer
it.
Connelly?
They were both people in
Yeah.
suits.
Kind of hoping Jennifer Connelly would make an appearance in one of these movies, but
Yeah,
she's so beautiful.
hopes and dreams.
Yeah, all ruined. But yeah, no, I love the scene where he comes up with the plan how they kill Ebony Maw.
From
Have you ever seen the old movie called Alien?
I love every single movie. It's like, ever seen this really old movie?
It's called Empire Strikes Back with the big giant walkie thingies.
Like, you're a genius. You know exactly what they're called.
Yeah, I love.
You're
that.
over there building the Death Star in Homecoming.
That's
You
right.
know exactly what an ATT is.
Everybody knows what the AT is, dumbass. But no, I love when he's trying to catch all the Guardians. He's like, hang on, I got this guy and this guy. I can't remember everyone's names.
Yeah, I'm bad with it. I'm sorry. No, but I like it too. They cut that scene. They imaged them out from the trailer.
Yeah.
Because I watched the movie, like, okay,
Misdirect.
the flippy scene, and you see him like dragging everybody with him.
Yeah, he's like catching Mantis and stuff.
Yeah,
And
pulling Drax.
Which Drax had the best, funniest lines this entire movie.
Yeah.
Although my one of my favorite parts is where the Guardians and Iron Man and Spider-Man have like that standoff.
Yeah.
Star-Lord's like, where is Gamora? And Tony Stark's
I
like,
got one better
"What?
for you.
What's Gamora?
Oh, who is Gamora?
Who is Gamora?
It's like, I got one better. Why is Gamora?
Why is Gamora?
It was so random. Everybody in the theater started like laughing their ass off.
Jax is the best when he's trying to stand like so perfectly still that he almost becomes invisible.
Like, how long you been here for? An hour.
An hour. I've mastered the art of standing so still that I almost become invisible.
And Mantis comes out. Hey, Drax.
Hey, Jax, damn it.
Damn it. I love the 180 they did because he was not this in the first event in the first Guardians.
Oh no, it's a completely different character at this point. First
They figured out okay, not a lot of people like Drax. Let's do something different. Let's
give him a little more comedy.
Yeah, less on the nose. I can't understand metaphors to pure comedy.
Yeah, I mean they really did that in Guardians 2 for him.
Yeah, Guardians 2, he was more funnier in this one.
Yeah. Yeah, I love Batista.
Yeah,
just like me some Batista.
Right, I'm surprised he kept his composure more. He was Star-Lord was the one hey, let's calm down. I know you want to kill Thanos, but hold on. But you didn't take your own advice.
Oh yeah. Yeah, he kept more of his cool in when they actually had Thanos.
Exactly. Yeah, he easily could have ran up and stabbed him when Mantis
because remember Thanos killed his family.
Right, you see him more calm and shit.
Yeah, they really did kind of change his character.
Yeah.
But yeah, so the fight on Titan is sweet. Mm-hmm. It ends with Tony Stark getting stabbed, but then Doctor Strange is because Doctor Strange's whole thing is no matter what, I'm not giving up the Time Stone, even for you and the kid.
Yeah.
In the end, he gives up the Time Stone to save Tony's life.
Well, he saw 14 million different ways this could play out. So one of the ways was either them trying to bum rush, him never to give him the stone back, him killing them all.
No, I think what he saw was that in the end, it's going to be Tony has something to do with taking out Thanos. Mm-hmm. So in order for that possibility to happen,
everything needs
Tony has to live. So I'm going to give up the Time Stone because later on it won't matter because Tony will be involved in somehow taking out Thanos in 4.
Yeah, he has to be something big.
So it's a sacrifice, but it's a sacrifice for something. Mm-hmm. And at that moment I was like, "Fuck! This is Iron Man's dying. This is it."
Right. I heard people complain "Oh, I don't know why Doctor Strange gave up so easy, just gave him the stone this and that." It's listen, 14 million different ways.
14 million different ways.
This is the only one that they know they could win. Yeah. Even he said it right before he disappeared. He's "Dude, we're in the end game now. This is the only way we could win."
Yeah. And I love how powerful Doctor Strange was in this one.
Yeah. Well, look how many years it was since. Yeah. It's just the transitions between Cap 1 to Cap 2. Look how many years it's been. Now
he finally
he's a badass.
mastered his strength and stuff
and his shield
and and now Doctor Strange is just mastered. He is the master of the mystic arts in this. So many cool things that he does with his powers and stuff.
Right, I can't wait to see Doctor Strange too.
I cannot wait, and I love the fact that Doctor Strange was kind of pretty much one of the main characters of this movie.
Right,
he wasn't just a side character. He was one of the main. He was one of the main guys.
Even though he got captured. It was still pretty awesome, yeah.
Yeah. That was still a cool scene.
Yeah. A little too easy to get to kill this guy, but yeah. we do is blow a hole in the ship and have him sucked out.
I was a little upset there because I loved Ebony Moss so much.
I
really wanted more scenes of him just monologuing.
And then there was, I felt like that one and then the other one that was fighting Cap and Black Widow. Remember he got stabbed and then they sucked up. Yeah. It's where's your buddy? He's he's in peace now. He's basically dead.
But no, he was waiting for Scarlet Witch to join the fight so he can go kill Vision.
Yeah.
No, which is it was smart. It was an element of surprise. Which I guess let's talk about the Wakanda fight.
Wakanda fight.
Which alright, so if I gotta say what's hand down is the best moment in the entire movie. It is Thor coming back to Wakanda, the Bifrost, him throwing the Stormbreaker and killing a bunch of dudes, him just showing up a lightning bolt, and it's him, Rocket, and Groot, and he's bring me Thanos.
It was the perfect end game.
Fucking destroys 100 of those dudes, and that one scene alone lived up to what the 360 shot in Avengers in the first one. It was as cool of a scene as that was.
I was about to say, because that first scene was iconic right there. That's the one scene everybody remembers. When you think of Avengers, that circle shot was the best.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When I'm going to think of Infinity War, I'm going to think of that scene.
Thor coming down from space.
Because, look, it not only did it prove, Thor is the strongest Avenger.
Mm-hmm. He could teleport now.
He can teleport with that hammer now.
Yeah.
No, not hammer. I mean hammer axe.
Hammer axe, which I thought was funny too, because listen, this is the most powerful weapon. You could say more powerful than his hammer.
This is more powerful than his hammer.
That axe originally belongs to fucking, oh, was it Beta Ray?
Beta Ray Bill.
Beta Ray Bill. That's his. So your side character to Thor, his weapon is the most powerful one. So originally that was his.
Yeah. Okay, that's true. And I love the fact that it's Groot's arm.
Yeah,
That's the handle.
Because then Groot had like a mini art. Like he was just a little spoiled teenage kid. Like he didn't give two shits. He just wanted to play his game, not listen to nobody. See Thor over there lying down. He's like, all right, let me do something. Pulls out his hand, melts everything together, burning his hand himself.
Cool. So cool. And I love the Groot moment where they're on Wakanda, which I love the fact that it's Rocket and Groot on Earth with the other Avengers.
Right? Nobody says two shits. Thor comes out and is like, oh, this is my friend Rabbit and Tree thing.
Meet my friend Tree. And then he's like, I am Groot. And Steve Rogers is like, I am Steve Rogers.
Like he pauses too in sentences. It's like, I am Steve Rogers.
He says it slowly too.
Like just to copy Groot.
I am Steve Rogers. Good needed humor in the middle of a big fight.
Right, people are dying. So this still has it there.
And this is a fight that can equal like Lord of the Rings style. Which somebody close to us, I'm not gonna say his name, I don't know if he wants to put it out there, but compared to this, Thor entering Wakanda to when Aragorn enters the battle in Return of the King with the Army of the Dead.
That makes sense.
Where it's almost
a Hail Mary ending
that
right
Hail
there.
Mary, like everything is lost right now, but no, we have this one iconic person's coming back, and boom.
I can see that happening.
Yeah,
I did. No, also too a good scene. The White Wolf grabbing Rocket.
Oh, they're 360.
They're 360 shot. Well, he grabs the back. And he is basically like the first Guardians movie when he was on top of Groot and he was just shooting behind him.
Yeah, which I love. Say, hey, how much for that gun? Not for sale. How much for that arm?
He just walks away.
Just walks away. I'm gonna get that arm. It's basic Rocket. Like I love the fact that it's Rocket Raccoon, somebody who we never thought would be interacting with like the Winter Soldier, and that's happening in this movie.
Or even hanging out with Thor.
Like I love one of the more emotional acts is when you see when they're back on the ship before they go make Stormbreaker, and Thor is looking like pretty pissed off, and he's like. And Rocket's like, I guess I gotta be the captain now.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
so your whole planet's dead. And how does that make you feel?
Sucks.
Oh, good. There's something about rage and vengeance and anger that really clears up the mind. So I'm all good. I'm good.
And Rocket's like, yeah, okay. You're probably not in the best state of mind right now.
You're definitely not in the best state of mind, but you're the one shot we got.
Yeah, you can't have one eye. So here, take this one. I was like, okay, good. I'm like, thank God they figured out the eye situation.
I love the fact that it's just two different looking eyes. One's actually a lot smaller than the other. Oh man, yeah, I would have washed that out first. Yeah, and I had to hide it up my ass.
Oh man,
it's so good. All right, we're coming down to that time. We gotta talk about the snap.
Okay, so Thanos finally got their time stone. Jumps back to Earth to grab the last stone, the Mind Stone.
They got Vision out of hiding. Vision just gets stabbed a bunch of times in this movie.
He does.
I felt bad for. I didn't really feel bad for Vision because I'm not the biggest Vision fan.
No, not really. I like Jarvis more.
Yeah. But like when he's telling Scarlet Witch like you have to destroy the Mind Stone right now, like you're the only one who can kill me. It has to be you. Don't worry, I won't feel any pain. Like I felt emotional during that scene for Scarlet Witch's sake.
Right? Like I wouldn't feel any pain, but just the pain for you.
For you, yeah.
Yeah.
Which I'm like, damn, like Elizabeth Olsen.
Like right, like you need her to kill her. Why are you gonna make her more sad to kill you?
But they both brought out like such a great, beautiful like moment there. And when she's ultimately like destroying it, Thanos is pretty much whipping out everyone's ass. That one shot remember in the trailer where Captain America grabs.
Oh, like he wants to go like slides down. He's holding onto his fist.
Yeah. Which you can see in Thanos' face, like, how the fuck is this guy holding me back?
Right? Like, I kind of respect you right now,
He's
but...
like, fuck, wait, hang on, what? Nobody else has been able to do this.
No,
you want to like it's fucking Captain America.
Right? I mean, I'm pretty sure Thor can do it too. Thor's a lot stronger than Cap.
Yeah, but they never do that point. But
I think Thanos is just surprised for a human.
Yeah.
Asgardian, okay, he knows Thor is gonna be strong as shit.
Yeah.
Hulk, yeah, he looks strong. So,
but this is a random dude.
Yeah.
You wanna know why? It's the power of the beard.
Yeah, it is.
Gives him extra strength.
Spider-Man get his ass whooped because he didn't have a beard.
Oh, I forgot to mention when Doctor Strange is like teleporting all of them to like surprise attack Thanos.
You just see
just like going back and forth and kicking him in the face. That was so sweet.
Oh, it definitely reminded me of Marvel vs. Capcom.
Yeah.
When he's just jumping, like when he does his special surprise move, like and he's just jumping back, kick.
He's like magic attack, magic with a kick.
Thanos like got pissed and just fucking grabs him, just slams him on the floor,
smashes him. But yeah, and I thought Cap was gonna die at that one point, but no, he just punches him in the face.
Oh, he punches him hard,
fucking hard punch.
Like he realized, like, wow, you're strong.
He's like, you're good, but all right, I need to go do this.
Then Black Panther comes in, he throws him away.
He just whips everyone's ass.
Slaps him away.
Whips everyone's ass, and then Scarlet Witch kills Vision.
Yeah.
Or so we thought. And I love that, like, Thanos is like, look, I understand you're lost in pain right now, but the thing about time turns back
I'm really
time.
surprised that it actually worked. I didn't think you could destroy a stone.
But remember, because she has the power of the Mind Stone in her too.
Correct.
That's how she got her powers.
So the
Soul
Stone could only kill the.
They explained it earlier on in the movie how she was able to.
No, they're like Vision's like, listen, the only way I could think you could destroy it is with your powers. But I'm thinking like, all right, but Vision doesn't really know Infinity Stones.
Well, he's got one. He's powered by one, so
he
must know something.
He doesn't know how great, powerful, like what it is. Like even he said in the movie, like in Civil War, he's like, I don't know what this is.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah.
I know it powers me. I just don't know what it is.
I mean, I guess it was more of like a hunch.
Yeah,
like maybe this could work because you are technically powered by the Mind Stone.
Yeah, it's like fire beating fire.
Yeah, maybe you can destroy it.
Which it worked, surprisingly.
It did work, but then Thanos used the Time Stone, turns back time.
Yeah, have him relive death again. And
pretty much, like if you're a Vision fan, like I'm sorry, you get to watch this guy twice. Movie. No, he gets that stone ripped out of his head.
Which makes sense too, because like he couldn't get hurt in Age of Ultron. He didn't get hurt in Civil War, so it's like it's his time to get his ass whooped.
Which it kind of got me thinking, like, all right. Did Shuri maybe finish anything that she was trying to do?
She was almost done. Almost.
Is this really
had a couple
the end
more left, like a couple more strings.
I guess is this the end of Vision?
Yeah, because he turned gray body.
Yeah.
Which I love how it did the comic suit, because Vision has a gray look too. So hopefully when he does come back without the stone, because when the minute he loses the stone, he turns like to a whitish gray.
Maybe he just comes back as Gray Vision.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
But I don't know what type of powers would he have or don't have without the stone.
I don't know. Find out in Avengers 4.
Avengers 4, nameless movie.
Somebody was like, yeah, it's going to be called Avengers 4 Endgame.
Yeah, that's what I heard too. That I was like just because Doctor Strange said it doesn't make
one line, like, please don't. We don't need that. All right, so... Now we have I feel like we just recapped the entire movie.
I think we did, yeah.
Yeah. Hey, we're giving our thoughts.
Yeah. So now he has all the stones.
He has all the stones. He has the Infinity Gauntlet. Then all of a sudden Thor just comes in, axes him in the chest, and I'm sitting there thinking like, fuck, all right, is this the end?
Yeah. That's what I thought too. I'm like, wow, they just destroyed Thanos already.
They just one axe to the chest and he's dead.
Yeah.
No.
Should have aimed for the head.
You should have aimed for the head. Just the magical snap.
Which Gamora kept saying throughout the movie. He's like, one snap.
Oh, yeah, he can do it.
He can wipe out the world.
He even says it too at one point. Look, man, it's just gonna be one snap.
And he did it.
Which can we say this right now? Let me make a bold statement. This is the greatest snap of all cinema history.
Of every movie that snapped?
Every movie that anyone who has ever snapped their fingers for something, this is the greatest.
Well, this is the most heaviest snapped ever.
Because this has changed. This literally changed the world.
Yeah. In one snap.
One snap. And all bunch of everybody starts dissolving. We don't know what's going on.
And I love how it's at random too.
Yeah, it's like first it's Bucky, then it's
You get that too.
Yeah, right?
Ghost.
That's just Ghost, guys.
Piss off, Ghost.
Piss off. No, he's gone. So first it's Bucky, then it's Black Panther, Scarlet Witch. Then we go to Titan. Then it's Sam Wilson.
Yeah.
Go to Titan. Then it's Mantis, Drac, Doctor Strange.
No, it's not everybody on Earth. It's everybody in the galaxy.
Everybody in the galaxy. Because I was thinking that, like, is there on Earth? And then, like, but Drax and Mantis get dissolved, and Star-Lord. So it's like, no, it's everybody. It's like he did it. He did exactly what he set out to do.
Peter.
Then the Spider-Man scene, man.
His spider senses are tingling. He's like, Stark, I don't feel good.
Mr. Stark, I don't feel so good.
What? I don't want to die.
Oh my god. It was just so sad.
It was really depressing.
He's kind of panicking and begging and stuff, and it's like, it makes sense because he's a kid.
He's
a kid here.
He's not over here sacrificing his life for anything.
No, he's just dying.
Exactly. And in Stark, of course, he feels responsible, like a parent almost to him.
I mean, it's his mentor.
Yeah. Or a father figure, almost, you could say.
Father figure. Well, I'm saying, like, that's to Peter. Peter, that's his mentor. Like, Stark is his mentor.
Yeah.
That's what I meant. Yeah. So when in the beginning we were like, man, how many heroes are gonna die? A bunch.
Half.
To be honest,
I think it was like 40 something characters in this movie, like 20 of them.
20 of them just out like that.
M'Baku lived.
I'm telling you, he's
Panther dead.
Look, if everyone stays dead, I'm saying Black Panther 2. M'Baku's Black Panther.
That'd be awesome.
I'm for it.
He gets the power of the Black Panther.
He gets the power of the Black Panther. He's the ruler of Wakanda.
Which I thought it was awesome. Like, you just had a movie that broke records. The highest grossing origin movie of all time. The highest grossing, yes.
Third highest grossing movie of all time. At
third,
this point.
yeah.
Or it's
the third highest domestic.
Yeah.
And it's the
fourth, maybe.
And it's the highest grossing origin superhero movie.
Yeah.
And you just had that main villain died in this one.
And it's like, all right, franchise over. Spider-Man Homecoming, franchise over.
Right. And then you know how many people really thought they were dead?
Well, I mean, after the movie, I'm like, all right, not all of them can be dead then.
No,
but in the moment, I'm like, fuck, why are all these people dying?
No, but here's the thing. I know there's going to be a Spider-Man Homecoming 2. I know there's going to be another Black Panther. I know there's going to be another Doctor Strange, Guardians 3.
Not many people know that, though.
No. Almost everybody didn't know that. Like, I had to tell everybody, like, oh my god, I can't believe now we're going to get the Black Panther 2, this and that, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, listen.
Can you imagine people like, oh man, now dude, did they cancel Black Panther 2? Guardians 3 not coming out? Nah, man, it's going to be a Rocket movie.
Yeah, it's just a Rocket. That's it.
It's just Rocket.
You probably go join Sylvester Stallone if he's still alive.
Oh, that's what Guardians 2 is going to be about. It's going to be about the old crew.
Exactly.
I'm about it.
It's a prequel.
It is. But yeah, just everyone's just dead.
Oh, and Sean Gunn if he's still alive.
No, but Sean Gunn's Rocket. Oh, you mean who Sean Gunn actually plays?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Hey, where is he? Wasn't he with the end of the crew in the second one?
That's what I thought it was. One of the post-credit scenes, he was over there.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, I don't know what happened in this one. I think 6 years later, he probably disappeared or did his own thing.
I hope he shows up in 3.
That'd be cool.
I like him a lot.
Yeah, and Sylvester Stallone.
Yeah, Sylvester Stallone. Definitely Sylvester Stallone. Oh, give it to me.
Yeah, so people disappearing.
Everyone's disappearing.
What's your theory?
What's my theory?
Yeah.
Fuck, I don't even got a theory.
If I have a theory, I say that they all went to the Soul Realm. So that way they're not alive.
There you go.
But the reason why the core Avengers are there, it's just so they could sacrifice themselves,
they're
a soul for a
definitely,
soul. Yeah, there's a reason. There's got to be a reason why
sacrificing
the main, of course, the original ones, Black Widow, Captain America, Hulk, Thor,
the OG.
Exactly. Like, why are they all there? Like, how come they survive?
Because somebody else brought up the fact, like, oh, maybe it was Thanos killing off like people that were a threat to him. And I'm like, no, that doesn't make any sense. Why
Thor's still there.
Yeah, Thor's
the one who stabbed him in the chest.
Thor is the ultimate threat to him. So like, yeah, if anyone who was a threat, then Thor would be gone too.
Yeah.
So that's not even the case.
No, I think to sacrifice himself or soul for a soul.
That's gonna be really sad if just the whole core Avengers go.
But then think about it, it doesn't add up because a lot of people have disappeared.
Yeah.
Like, all right, let's just say, test our theory, Iron Man for Spider-Man.
It could definitely be something to do with the Soul Stone.
Yeah.
But how they bring him back, I don't know, man. I really don't. I thought I would have a theory. I really don't have a theory for this.
Multiverse, kind of different dimensions, time. I don't know how they're going to do time because he has the time stone.
Yeah.
Doctor Strange is gone, so Ant-Man. Maybe he can do something. I don't know if he's still there.
Quantum realm, really.
Yeah, but how?
I don't know.
What can you do in the quantum realm?
I don't know.
We'll find out. Ant-Man and the Wasp.
We'll find out soon. I mean, luckily we only have to wait a year.
Yeah.
I could say a year and 2 days at the point of this recording.
A year and 2 days.
It's kind of crazy. I'm just hoping everyone comes. Look, if it was up to me, everyone comes back alive.
Me too.
Especially Gamora.
Well, it has to because of Guardians 3.
Can you imagine if she's just dead?
Yeah, because she died before the snap of the finger.
Yeah.
Because that's what I thought too. Everybody
pre-snap
is officially dead.
I love that's how people are talking about it. Pre-snap over post-snap.
Yeah. Right. Now it's actual word.
It's kind of It's like no. That's how everyone's saying it now.
Yeah. So pre-snap, people are dead. Maybe not Gamora because she was the reason the Snowstone came back.
Well, remember because you see when Thanos goes to the soul realm.
Yeah.
You see Gamora.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's child Gamora, but it's still Gamora's soul.
Yeah, but what if it was just a reality?
No, because that's the soul realm. Everything is orange.
It is true, but what if he? Yeah, but can he use the gauntlet there or no?
Well, he didn't have the gauntlet. Remember?
Oh yeah, because it did fucking.
Remember, he looked at his hand and like it's just not there.
Was his arm better too, or was it?
No, his arm was fine.
Okay, then his soul went in over there.
Yeah,
so
he was in the soul realm.
Yeah.
And he sees Gamora when she asks him like, "Did you do it?" And he's like, "Yes." And what did it cost? Everything.
Yeah.
So her soul is there.
And he gets to see the soul sunrise.
Yeah.
Like he wanted to.
Okay. His whole point was just to sit on the porch and watch the sunrise after he saved the universe. Ultimate Empire Strikes Back kind of ending.
Basically.
But worse. So much worse.
It's like watching Rogue One again. Everybody loved dead.
Hey, all these characters you kind of connected with, dead.
K2SO, dead.
What were the other people's names?
I don't know, but just K2SO was dead.
Jin Erso, dead. What was Johnny Yen? Dead.
Dead. He was awesome too.
Yeah, I just don't remember his name.
I just remember Johnny Yen.
Darth Vader? He was alive.
Whooped ass too.
Huh?
Kicked ass and took names.
Kicked ass and took fucking names. Man, I guess the one last thing we gotta talk about is just the the cool Captain Marvel post credit scene was pretty cool.
Yeah,
I dig it.
Samuel Jackson almost finishing his line.
Yeah, I'm glad it's like the only real motherfucker he's ever got to say in the movies.
That I can think of. Yeah, I'm pretty sure one F word could have probably gotten in there.
Nah, they don't. They can't say the F word in these ones.
Oh, it's Disney.
It's Disney, remember?
Yeah, if this was Paramount, maybe.
If this was Fox, for sure.
Oh yeah, you probably get the one F word and then you call it a day. But what's it called? Yeah. I mean, how do you think it's gonna work? What is Captain Marvel been doing this whole time?
So the next movie is gonna take place in the 90s, right? With Captain Marvel.
Captain Marvel next year takes place in the 90s.
I don't know.
Yeah, a beeper. Yeah, very. It's
a beeper.
It's a
beeper.
It's a very high end beeper.
It's a little beeper, so it's very
It's a high end beeper. That was not a normal beeper.
What if they establish that sword is a thing in the next one?
Yeah, because it showed something in the beginning.
Yeah,
I think it was sword. It looked like a sword logo.
A secret society. Well, like it's even more secret than not a society. I mean, like a secret part of Shield.
Yeah.
That even in Agents of Shield, they don't even know about it.
Yeah, even Coulson didn't even know about it.
Like, it's so secretive. Well, I think Coulson's gonna.
Coulson's in it.
He's in it, but I don't know how that's gonna go. But
they're gonna DH Coulson.
Did you see the set photos of Samuel Jackson?
Right.
He's got the hair, but he's got also dots on his face, so you know they're gonna DH him.
I think they should have made him look like Pulp Fiction.
No, he looks more.
They should have. That would have been awesome. They gave him the afro and everything.
No, he looks more. Die Hard with a Vengeance with the hair.
No, but he had braids in Die Hard.
Oh, he didn't.
Oh, he had short hair. You're right.
He had short hair.
What the fuck was I thinking?
Braids? That's Jackie Brown.
That was Jackie Brown. He did have Jackie Brown.
Look, as much as I want Jackie Brown and Samuel Jackson, this just doesn't make any sense.
Cool too. I got confused. It was around the same time.
Yeah, it was like 2 years apart.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like Jackie Brown.
I like Jackie Brown too. It's underrated. Quentin Tarantino.
Let's do a Jackie Brown podcast.
Next one. Surprise, that's good.
Ooh.
Jackie Brown.
That's a little
I haven't
tease
seen
for
Jackie
you.
Brown in a while. Like, I forgot Chris Tucker was in it.
Huh?
Like, I forget Chris Tucker's in the movie.
For like 2 scenes.
Yeah.
You're good.
In the trunk.
All right, guys, we're gonna end this episode with a Jackie Brown talk. Well, guys, let us know. Comment down below. What do you guys think of Infinity War?
If you had to think of one word to describe this movie.
One word to describe?
Depressing.
Devastating.
The 2 Ds of dynamic.
Devastating and see the unspoken Ds.
Yeah.
But yeah, honestly, I've had a lot of time to think about it, and it's becoming probably my favorite of the MCU.
Right. This is the greatest comic book movie. Not my favorite, but definitely the greatest. Actually, matter of fact, maybe. I gotta give it some time before I say it.
You gotta go rewatch Dark Knight, then this.
Exactly.
I think, because you've got to beat the Dark Knight. Huh? You've got to beat the Dark Knight.
Exactly. Like, right now, the definitive of a greatest comic book movie is the Dark Knight.
That's the holy grail of comic book movies. I don't know, because they are 2 very different movies, but still, they're both comic book movies.
Right. But if you had to think of this movie as a whole, yeah, it doesn't have like a steady beginning, and the ending does leave you as a cliffhanger. But because I know there's a part 2 coming out, and I know this is just...
I mean, if there wasn't a part 2, this would be a devastating end to the MCU.
Right, this is like the last one. This is the last MCU movie ever.
Everything else canceled?
Exactly.
That'd be pretty bad.
I'm so happy and depressed at the same time. Like, this is a great
I'll just
ending.
be really depressed.
I'm fucking depressed.
This is like when X-Men Last Stand was supposed to be the last one and half the cast dies.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's like when Sopranos ends black.
This is worse than that. I would take that over anything then. But yeah, I think going down the line, this is definitely going to be talked about as one of the best of comic book movies, just in general.
It's the #1 opening movie of all time.
Hey, man. It's Disney beating Disney.
At this point in time, yeah. Disney, you're at the point now in time where it's like, damn, I can't beat myself in this one. How am I going to do this? Oh, look, I beat myself.
Beat myself again.
Yeah.
That sounded wrong, actually.
Beat myself again. Yeah.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for joining us on Super Dynamic Bros. Please make sure to follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Super Dynamic Bros. Please like and subscribe to the channel to get, much more dynamic, to join us on much more dynamic adventures. I am Mike Sarabona.
I'm Isaiah Amado.
We'll be catching you guys in the quantum realm.
Oh, yeah, this is the next time. Quantum realm. Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Yeah.